Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Find some green here. We're back for episode 7 of Warming Up Wednesday. Well, let's get right into it. It's not going to be a very long video this time. I think we only have about 6 or 7 guys to talk about, but there are some good ones in here. So, starting off, I know we talked about him last week, but we're going to talk about Louis Bob again. He's still hitting 280 and now has 4 home runs since the last roster update. You can still get him at quick sell at 900 Stubs. Yes, you see Aaron Nola flashing in the background. We will be talking about him shortly. Moving on, we're going to be stopping over in Houston, where Jeremy Pena he's okay. I mean, he's got 2 home runs, he's got 9 RBIs. His average is down to 261 since the update. I wouldn't buy in yet. I would monitor just to see. He was hot. He's kind of not right now. He had 2 games where he was 0-4 on the 6th and the 7th of July. He's starting to hit again a little bit. Just keep an eye on him, see what happens. Jose Altuve, he's batting .357, which is a little bit down from the last time we talked, but he's still hitting .357. His contact numbers are high. I don't know if there's much room there, but he is at quick sell. He just needs a couple of home runs, and all of a sudden he shouldn't be at quick sell. From there, we're going to the Angels. I know we talked about him last time with Logan O'Hoppe. Logan O'Hoppe's still hitting .357. He now has 4 home runs. He just hit 2 home runs on the 9th. And, well, quick sell 70, 75, and he's only at 88. So there could be some room there, depending. Sneaky guy right here is going to be Brett Rooker. His defense is abysmal. Like, it's bad. There's no other way to put it. It's bad. I know quick sell on him is 50, and 81's a little bit on the high side, but he's hitting .421 since the update with 4 home runs and 2 doubles. His ISO is at 368. His contact numbers are atrocious. Yeah, I don't know how much room there is to grow there, but you could treat him like we do with the 74s, depending on what price you can get him at. Because essentially at this point you'd be paying a little over quick sell for a 76, but if he turns around and does go to a 77 or 78, then you're paying less, which means you could turn it into the silver to gold exchange. You just have to figure out what the cost is on it. But just an idea. I mean, the only diamond they have is Mason Miller. I'm not saying he's going to go +5 at all, but just, again, something to monitor. Moving on, we're going to stop over at the Braves. Austin Riley, I know he's been a topic of conversation on the channel. He's 50 Stubs above quick sell, but he's hitting 283 since the update, and now he has 4 home runs. Last time we talked, he didn't really have any home runs. He's hit a couple. He hit one on the 5th and he hit one on the 8th. And yeah, he's starting to hit them. Moving on, we are going to talk about. There's no reason to talk about Frankie Lindor because everybody knows Frankie Lindor's been hitting. And I know I told you guys about Brandon Nimmo back probably 3 weeks ago, right before the last roster update. I still have a couple left over from the 200 or so that I bought. So we've been bleeding him out at 455 tonight because, I mean, why not? Moving on, though, we're going to talk about Aaron Nola, who, as you can see, I'm in the process of buying. Because Aaron Nola has been pitching his ass off. Like, it's crazy. He's just been absolutely ridiculous since the update. So, since the update, he's pitched in 18.2 innings. He's only walked 2 batters. He's given up 15 hits, which you'd like to see the hits a little bit lower, but he's struck out 26 batters. And his K per 9 numbers are at a 58. So there's that. He's at 604 Stubs right now. I don't think anybody knows about the line he just had against the Dodgers tonight. Because he went 6 innings with 4 hits, 2 walks, but he struck out 9. And once they do, then I would imagine his stub cost is going to go up. I don't see how it can't. Moving on, we've got to talk about Hunter Green. Hunter Green has been pitching his ass off. So Hunter Green in his last 3 starts has pitched a total of 17.2 innings. He has given up 6 walks, which his walks per 9 is already at 51. It sucks anyway. But he's only given up a total of 9 hits, and he has struck out 23 batters. He's going for right now 500 stubs, which is 100 over, but once those 500 orders clear, he'll be back down around the 460s. I know it's 60 stubs above quick sell, but there's definitely some room for growth there. So in case you missed it, here's a rundown over the last couple weeks of guys that we've talked about that have since gone from quick sell prices to a decent price where they could have made you some stubs. We have Rafi Devers, who we just talked about in the previous episode, that was still around 600, who has since been supercharged and is now selling for around 12. We talked about Brenton Doyle last episode. He was at like 750, which was a little higher than the 600 quick sell, but since then he has now gone up to 14 as he continues to tear the cover off the ball. We've been talking about Christian Walker for a couple of weeks. SDS keeps toying with him. However, he started really hot out of the gate with this latest roster update and was selling in the 2,000 range. We got in on Brian Reynolds when he was still around 400 stubs before they supercharged him with his 20-game hit streak, and now he's up around 1,400. We discussed Byron Buxton, who's also been selling in the 400 range. If you could have gotten in on him in the 130s. We hit on Harrison Bader, which I know we've also discussed. I'm letting you guys know these for anybody who hasn't seen prior episodes that please, by all means, make sure you tune in. We're finding guys that are at quick sell or right around quick sell that are taking off basically an episode or 2 after we talk about them. Whether or not they go gold or diamond when the update comes is irrelevant as long as the prices go up beforehand. For anybody who's invested based on the episodes, please comment down below at anybody that you may have hit on where you've made a bunch of stubs. It helps the algorithm. It shows people that, there's actual stubs to be made by listening to these. I would greatly appreciate it. If you made it this far, please consider leaving a like, clicking subscribe, and hitting the noty bell. As always, I appreciate the time. And until next time, you have a good one.